Good evening. Welcome to the Code Enforcement Review Board. We want to welcome everybody here and anyone who's watching us online. Our first order of business is roll call. You just have to ask us if we're all here.
Tracy Miller. Jennifer Baldwin. Present. Ellen Westfall.
Here.
Gary Henson.
Here.
Steve Schaefer.
Here.
Thank you. Our next order of business will be the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, could I have a motion to open the citizens' address, please? Yeah, we don't have minutes.
I make the motion that we open the citizens' address.
Thank you. A second?
I second that motion.
Thank you.
Tracy Miller.
Yes.
Jennifer Baldwin.
Yes.
Ellen Westfall.
Yes.
Gary Henson.
Yes.
Steve Schaefer.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if anybody signed in. Is there anyone here for citizens' address? Okay, so your issue is addressed? Thank you. Okay.
We move forward with their complaints tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Seeing no one else for citizens' address, could we close the citizens' address, please?
I make a motion, we close the citizens' address.
I second that motion.
Tracy Miller.
Yes.
Jennifer Baldwin.
Yes.
Ellen Westfall.
Yes.
Gary Henson.
Yes.
Steve Schaefer.
Yes.
Our next item of business is for new business for vacants. We're going to do a mock. Nick, would you like to present for the?
Yes. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulty with our screen. It keeps going in and out, so I apologize for that. So I know some of us have a paper copy in front of us. This is curb case 24 Mach 1. This is in regards to a vacant building maintenance license.
Jamie.
The address of the property is 1234 Curb Avenue in Make Believe, Ohio. The owner of record is John Smith. We sent our initial letter October 1st, 2023. We received no response. We sent a second letter November 1st of 23. And then we sent a final and certified letter December 1st of 23. The date is scheduled for today for it to be presented in front of the board. Through our mailings, no mail was returned. The certified mail was the confirmed delivery on March 18th, 2024. We believe it's vacant. It was reported vacant to us on October 1st, 2024. The property had tall grass, overflowing mail, no response at the door. While on site, a neighbor spoke up and indicated the occupant had moved out some time ago. You can see on the auditor page that's attached the address of the property, the owner of record, and that there is no current foreclosure on the property. You can also see where the certified mail delivery was confirmed. And if you continue on, you can see how the property looked when we first saw it and how it looks most recently. There's a couple additional photos just kind of showing the evidence of vacancy. and it is our recommendation that the board motions to declare that the property at 1234 Curb Avenue in Make Believe, Ohio is in fact vacant and should be viewed as such. We recommend the property be assessed $500, all late fees and administrative fees.
Thank you. Okay. Would anyone, thank you. Would anyone like to speak about this case? Hearing none, the chair, do we have a motion to, oh, okay, we ask if, okay. Do we have a motion to act on the recommendation?
I'll make a motion that we act on the recommendation.
I'll second it.
Okay,
Tracy Miller,
Yes.
Jennifer Baldwin,
Yes.
Ellen Westfall,
yes.
Gary Henson.
Shouldn't we have discussion first before we vote? I moved to bring it up
Okay.
so we could discuss it. Isn't that the proper procedure?
Yes, or
Okay,
I believe so.
Okay,
okay,
so, a couple of things. I know it's a mock, but, since I find my paper here. Okay, it says, you indicated that the property was vacant October of '23. But according to the copy of the certified mail delivery confirmation, it says it was delivered February 8 of '24. Is that just a conflict, or is that a typo, or what?
Very possibly. I used a certified mail for a different property that we had recently received just to
Okay.
provide an example to the board of what it would look like.
Okay,
So that's why you can see under the tracking number, I did redact a couple of the numbers just
okay, okay.
for that.
And then,
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I guess I'm just ask for
that's fine.
what were you saying about the date that the certified mail went out?
Okay, the certified mail went out on 12/1,
Yes.
and he says that that was delivered on 3/18, but probably 1/18 is more. I think it's just a typo.
you just use that as
Yes.
an example.
I have a question.
And I have no further question regarding that.
Okay,
I have a question. So the $500 assessment, who does that go to?
Colerain Township.
No, I'm sorry, but who are they charging if the property is vacant?
the
It
owner.
would get assessed to the property taxes of that address.
Okay, I have a few more questions.
Yes.
So we've not heard a word from the owner,
No.
and is that for 6 months, or is it for a year, since certified mail was delivered in March?
6 months.
6 months, okay. And was there notice posted on the property?
We don't post any notice on the physical property in regards to vacants. Our goal is not to broadcast to everybody that the property is vacant.
Okay. Any nuisance issues with the property?
There was tall grass and I believe some trash.
Okay. And my final question is, being 6 months, the recommendation was $500 plus any fees involved. And I'm assuming you're referring to the 10% per month for violation of the
Of the vacancy?
vacancy.
Yes, all of the late fees as described in the resolution.
Okay.
And prior to the next meeting, we will have a fee schedule that kind of breaks all that down.
Okay, so that we'll be able to,
Yes.
okay, that'd be great. You have another question, Mr. Schaefer?
Well, along the mock lines,
Right?
has anybody cut the grass since?
Not at this time.
I mean, not in the 6 months
No.
that you're aware of? Okay.
So I have a couple more questions. So the $500 fee, that's assessed, that is put on the that's assessed as from the property perspective. So does that mean that the person that buys the property will have to pay that $500 fee?
If the lien's not satisfied prior to a sale, yes.
Okay.
Which is how all nuisance ordinances work. So if you don't cut your grass and the township has to contract to have your grass cut, that's also put on your taxes. Okay? Have we answered all of our questions? Do we have any other things that we want to ask Nick before? Okay.
One last question. Is the property secure?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I did have a question, sorry.
Mhm.
Is this the only property this person owns, or is it like a rental company that owns several properties?
This property is owned by an individual.
Was there any other previous violations that he's had regarding this?
I don't have that information right now.
Because he had tall grass and nuisance ordinance, he has at least one.
Correct.
Okay. So that's how it came to our attention, or one of the ways it can come to our attention.
Yes.
Okay. Any more questions?
Call the question.
Okay. So we've answered all of our questions. Now we need to move to close the discussion.
I move to close discussion.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
Tracy Miller,
Yes.
Jennifer Baldwin,
Yes.
Ellen Westfall,
Yes,
Gary Henson,
Yes.
Steve Schaefer.
Yes.
thank you. Now we've discussed, okay, we need to move, I need a motion to, act on this, this case.
We just did, didn't we?
No, we just discussed it. We haven't taken an action yet.
That was a vote to, okay.
Okay. Yeah, we open, well, I did it backwards, but you open the discussion, then we discuss it, then we close the discussion, then we ask for a motion.
So I make a motion, we,
Page 7.
in light of concurring with staff, I make a motion, we recommend the property be assessed $500 and all late fees and administration fees in accordance with Resolution 117-21.
I second that motion.
Thank you.
Tracy Miller,
Yes.
Jennifer Baldwin,
Yes.
Ellen Westfall,
Yes.
Gary Henson,
Yes.
Steve Schaefer.
Yes.
Okay. Our next item is new business for rentals. This is Curb 24, Mach 2. Nick, we'll turn the time over to you.
All right. This is in regards to 1234 This Isn't Real Avenue. The owner of record is John Doe. We sent our initial letter on October 1st, 2023. Our second letter was sent November 1st, 2023. Our final and certified mail was sent December 1st, 23. The date for the board is today. Throughout all of our mailings, we never had any mail returned. The certified mail was delivered on March 18th, 2024. We believe it's a rental for several reasons. First, the property address differs from the owner's address per the Hamilton County Auditor records. Second, on the auditor, you can see that the owner is not receiving an owner occupancy tax credit. And third, you can see the attached completed rental registration through the Hamilton County Auditor. If you look at the auditor's report, the address is listed at the top. The owner's name and address is listed below. In the bottom right, you can see that they do have a valid rental registration, and you'll see where they are not receiving an owner occupancy tax credit. On the next page, you will see their completed Hamilton County rental registration. Then you will also see the certified mail delivery confirmation. Then, just for reference, you will see the initial photo that we took and the most recent photo of the property. It is our recommendation that the board motion to declare that the property at 1234 This Isn't Real Avenue is in fact rental property and should be viewed as such. We recommend the property be assessed $50, all late fees, administrative fees, and this recommendation be forwarded to the Board of Trustees for formal adoption.
Thank you. I would entertain a motion to open the floor for comment from the citizens. This is where,
Okay. I'll make a motion to open the floor for citizens.
comments, and second,
I second that.
thank you. Is there anyone here that would like to comment on this property? Seeing none, I would,
Do we have
Enter-
any discussion? Oh, no, go ahead.
I would entertain a motion to close the comment section.
Make a motion to close the comment.
Thank you. A second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. I would entertain a motion to, I don't have to keep saying this if we want to move on. The next thing that, I don't have to entertain a motion, but
Are we supposed to vote on that?
to close, yes. I'm sorry.
Now,
I
can
missed.
suggest on the things that are not a vote on a specific property, we just say all those in favor, aye. When I was on Hamilton County Board of Building Appeals,
Okay,
for starting the meeting and ending the meeting and all that, we just did aye. Anybody opposed? Nobody was opposed.
okay,
Any abstentions? Goes faster than calling everybody's name.
it does.
And that was even listed as an option in the,
In the rules of orders,
Rules,
okay.
yeah.
And that's what this is for, so you guys can.
Can
have this
figure out how it
conversation,
works.
You guys can figure it out, that's why we're doing the mock. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties on Sunday.
Okay,
But that's what we're here for, so you guys can decide how you want to proceed with it next month. So if you want to talk during the discussion, I don't know, Matt might have different rules if they need to discuss how they want to handle this in the future.
No, I agree with you, Lieutenant. I think what's most important is that you guys just figure out how you want to handle these things. I think as we've discussed, Robert rules are just guidelines. You guys can do whatever you want to do.
okay,
My only suggestion would be is I think at some point you should ask if the owner is present just so that is put on the record that no one responded specifically to that request for them to
Okay.
come up and speak.
Okay, so discussion of the
Okay, so
24.
how does everybody feel about just doing our vote yea and nay? For the,
Aye.
yeah, okay? Okay. Okay, so we've opened and closed the discussion. Then we need to do a motion whether we're going to approve what staff has recommended.
But
Okay,
Oh, wait,
have a
we did the
chance for us
public
to discuss.
discussion.
But we already,
We did the public discussion. We haven't done our private discussion. I'm sorry.
I believe the proper procedure is to make a motion to adopt it, then discuss it, then vote on it. Is that
Right.
correct?
Okay,
right.
all right. Somebody like to make a
I'll
motion?
make a motion that we adopt CHIRB 24 Mach 2.
A second,
I second it.
all right. Now it's
Discussion.
time for discussion.
Right. Okay. And again, we've not heard from the owner at all,
No, sir.
and we're talking about just vacant rental property, one house or home, not a 4-unit apartment or,
No, this is a single-family home, and it is believed to be occupied by a tenant.
okay.
as I understand it, that they have registered with the county.
That is correct.
The only thing we have a problem with is they have not registered it with Colerain Township.
Correct.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't have a provisional registration with the township?
No, they have not registered with the township at all.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay. We've had our discussion. Would we like to close the discussion?
I'll
Move
make a
to
motion, we
close.
close the discussion.
Okay,
Second.
thank you. So now we need to vote.
Now, this can, now, are we,
I'm not
the
sure. how
motion
to-
was to close the discussion, or the,
Okay,
it's not the vote yet? We're just closing the discussion.
right,
Okay, you made a motion, though, that we approve.
approve it. So then we were just, you're opening it so that you can discuss it.
No, you don't, I'm sorry.
Okay,
You're making me nuts.
sorry,
Jennifer was right. You make a motion
right?
that we want to talk about, we make a motion to approve the, whatever, to charge the guy $50.
So we're not closing the discussion, we're closing,
You don't
We're-
open and close the discussion.
okay,
Okay.
You make a motion, you second it, then you just discuss it.
discuss it,
And
okay.
when you're done talking, then you take a vote on the motion. You can't make a second motion in the middle of the first one. So don't
Unless
Okay,
start
then-
a
the motion.
discussion. Just make a motion, second it, talk about it, and then vote.
Okay,
Okay,
So
So
if-
we did not have to make a motion to close the discussion?
no,
We
we're,
just want everybody's.
It's optional.
Right.
You
No
can
other
make a motion,
comments
but it gets
we-
convoluted when you do that.
okay.
So most people don't do
Okay,
that.
I agree.
So
All those in
how would you like me to present it that we're voting on the motion? Would that be the way to present it? Okay,
I think it would be good to say,
the-
repeat what his motion was.
okay. We would like to vote on the staff recommendation to declare the property at 1234 This Isn't Real Avenue, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45251, is in fact a rental property and should be viewed as such. And the property should be assessed $50, all late fees, administrative fees, and recommended to be forwarded to the Board of Trustees for formal adoption, as was presented. So now we vote.
Yep, all those in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
But now,
And-
this,
Okay.
if this is a vote on affecting their property, we ought to call out people's names.
Okay, so call it out now. All right, sorry.
Tracy Miller,
Yes.
Jennifer Baldwin,
Yes.
Ellen Westfall,
Yes.
Gary Henson,
Yes.
Steve Schaefer,
I'll say no, just to
To be different?
the mock situation.
Okay. Okay, there's no old business, so,
Well, I think somebody should say it's approved.
oh,
You don't just stop with the votes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
okay, so the motion is approved. We'll send it on to the Board of Trustees for their approval. And we need a motion to adjourn.
There's no old business?
Oh, I thought I said there was none. Sorry, there's no old business, and we need a motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn.
I second that.
Thank you. Should we just do a voice vote for this?
Tracy Miller,
No, we're just doing all those in
Yeah, all in favor.
favor.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
meeting is adjourned.